Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Melissa, and if you're new here, hi, welcome. If you're new here, I speak about missing children. I also have two new a series called Miss Gone Too Soon, where I speak about celebrities that have passed away, and I also have a new series called Adult Missing, where I speak about adults that have gone missing. Today I have an on to some case, and we're gonna be talking about Lisa Left Eye Lopez. If you don't know who she is, after this video I need to go look her up. She was in a girl group with called TLC. Her passing was really sad for all of us that grew up watching TLC. But the crazy thing, not the crazy thing, but like, I don't even know what to say. I don't know if it's a crazy thing or the weird thing. She actually predicted her passing. I don't know if it's. I think she talks about it in her biography. It's talked about. I don't know, but yeah. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. And if y'all do subscribe, go ahead and leave me the your name on the video, and I will give you a shout out as well. So, TLC formed in 1991 with Lisa Left Eye Lopez. If y'all hear the TV, it's because I'm watching the game plan. While I was watching the game plan, it's almost over. One of my favorite movies ever. If you have not watched that, go watch it. Is The Rock and Madison Madison, can't remember her name, but she was in Cody in the House. If you watch Disney Channel, you know who I'm talking about. Best movie ever. I cried, I laughed, everything. So, sorry, let's go back to what I was speaking about. So, TLC formed in 1991 with Lisa Left Eye Lopez leading her rapping skills to the group. And their first album produced 3 top hits. TLC 1994 followed up Crazy Sexy Cool, sold more than 11 million copies in the United States, and featured 3 #1 hits. Lopez's personal life, though, was marred by her rocky relationship with football great Andre Ricin in 1994, and she was arrested for burning down his home. Lopez died in a car accident on April 25th of 2002 in Rome near La Cabria, Honduras. So singer and rapper Lisa Left Eye Nicole Lopez was born on May 27th of 1971 in Phillips, Pennsylvania. Lopez was a member of the hip-hop R&B group TLC, known for her brash, uncompromising demeanor. Lopez engineered the group brand of empowered woman that valued the trio to the top of the pop chart. The group formed in 1991 with Lopez leading her rapping talents. 2 fellow members, Tiana T. Boss Wilkinson and Rosen Chili Thomas. The first album, O, on the TLC tip, was released the following year and was an immediate success. The album produced 3 top hits. The group in 1994 followed up Crazy Sexy Cool, sold more than 11 million copies in the United States alone, and featured 3 #1 hits: Creep, Rest Light Special, and Waterfalls. The album also earned a trio 2 Grammy Awards. Although Left Eye's professional life was booming, her personal life was troubled because of her tumultuous relationship with football player Andre Ricin. In 1994, Left Eye was arrested for burning down Rinson's home. Left Eye escaped jail time, but days in court from the accident forced TLC to declare bankruptcy in 1995. After the alleged hitches, the band returned to the studio in 1999 and emerged with the album Fan Mail, which earned Trio another pair of Grammy Awards in the R&B category. And in 2000, Left Eye embarked on solo project later titled Supernova. Although the release date for the album was originally set for August 2001, the date was repeatedly postponed. The album was broadcast over the internet later that year. On April 2002, with Supernova yet to be formed, released in a 4 TLC album still in production, Lopez was killed in a car accident in a highway in Rome, Honduras, where the singer owned a condominium. And that is the... Let me see if I can find something else, because this was a really short biography for her that have accomplished so much in her career. Okay, so I'm gonna read this one from the week because I feel like her biography was too short. and that's not fair. So let me do this one. Lisa Nicole was born on May 27th of 1991 in Philly and the daughter of Waldell and esteemed mystery and Ronald Lopez Sr., a USA March staff surgeon. Lisa has a younger brother, Ronald Jr., and a younger sister, Rain, nicknamed Raindrop. Lopez said her father was very strict, very demorning in that he treated the family like the worm in a boot camp. He was also a talented musician who played the harmonica, clarinet, piano, and saxophone. Lopez's parents separated when she was still in school, and her potential grandmother raised her during the later years of her childhood. She began playing with a toy piano at 5 years old and composed her own song by the age of 10. Lopez formed the musical trio The Lopez Kids, where her siblings with whom she performed gospel songs at local events and churches. She attended the Philly High School for Girls. In an interview with The Independent, Lopez said that at 14 she was moved after hearing the Queen Latifah and Monet love song Ladies First. So Lopez was often vocal about her personal life and difficult past. She came from an abusive alcoholic background and struggled with alcohol herself. Give me 1 second, guys. The issue became headline news in 1994 when she was arrested for setting fire to Anderson, her then boyfriend's sneakers, in a bathtub. The fire immediately separated to the mansion, and they shared and destroyed it. She claimed that resident had been beating her after a night out, and she set fire to his shoes to get back at him. But burning down the house was an accident. Lopez later revealed that she did not have a lot of freedom within the relationship, and the Ramsons abused her emotionally and physically, and she said that she released her frustration about the relationship on the night of the fire. Lopez was sentenced to 5 years of probation and therapy at Halfway House and was unable to shake the accident from her reputation. And Lopez revealed that the last day of a left eye that her meeting was a struggling mother in a rehab left a big impression on her. She secretly adopted the woman's 8-year-old daughter. She had adopted a 12-year-old boy 10 years prior. Lopez has several tattoos. Most pointed was a large eagle on her left arm, which she said represent freedom. Later, she added the number 80 around the eagle, which was Ross's NFL number while in Atlanta. She also had a tattoo of her moon with the face on her foot in reference to his nickname, Bad Moon. On her upper right arm was a larger tattoo of the name Perrin for the late stepbrother who died in a boating accident, arching over a large tattoo of a piercing heart. Her smallest tattoo was on her left earlobe and consisted of an arrow pointing to her left over the symbol of an eye, reference to her nickname. Lopez struggled with her self-harm, even curved the words hate and love in her arm with the razor. In September 2000, Lopez was reportedly missing after failing to attend a family gathering and major press conference in Las Vegas. Roughly 2 weeks before her death, Lopez was a passenger in a traffic accident that resulted in the death of a 2-year-old Honduran boy, as reported in Philly Weekly. It is complex for people to walk the roads that went through Honduras, and it's often difficult to see pedestrians. The boy's Branson Usual Fontes Lopez was following behind his brother and sister when he stepped off the main strip and was struck by a van driven by Stephanie Lopez's personal assistant. Lopez pretty stopped and lowered the boy into the car, and Lopez carried the dying boy, bleeding head in her arms, while someone gave him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation as they rushed him to the nearby hospital. He died the next day. Lopez paid approximately $370,000 for his medical expenses in the funeral. She gave the family around $925 for an extra cost, although it was apparently agreed upon by authorities in the boy's family. His death was unforeseeable tragedy, and no blame was placed on the driver of the van or Lopez. In the documentary The Last Day of Left Eyes, Lopez is shown choosing a casket for the child from a local funeral home. Earlier in the documentary, Lopez mentioned that she felt the presence of a spirit following her and was struck by the fact that the child killed in the accident shared a similar last name, even thinking that the spirit may have made a mistake by taking his life instead of hers. On April 2005, on April 25, 2002, Lopez was driving a red Mitsubishi Montero USV, I don't know cars, okay, and La CV Honduras when she swerved to avoid a truck, then sharply to the left as she tried to avoid an oncoming car. The vehicle rolled several times after hitting three trees, throwing Lopez and three others out of the windows and finally coming to a rest in a ditch at the side of the road. Lopez, aged 30, died instantly and fracture of the base of the sacromenia and open cerebral trauma, and was the only person fatally injured in the crash. She was not wearing a seatbelt. The conclusion was recorded on video from inside the vehicle because a documentary film was in process. Lopez's funeral was held in a New British Ministry Baptist Church in Latonia, Georgia, and on May 2nd, 2002, thousands of people attended in knelt upon her casket, where the lyrics to her personal inspiration of Waterfall's steam dreams are hopeless aspiration and hopes of coming true. Believe in yourself, and the rest is up to me and you. Gospel duo Mary Mary sang their song, Shakeless Praise You, at her funeral. Lopez was buried at Healing Memorial Gardens in Latonia. In a statement to MTV music producer Jermaine Dupri remembers Lopez. She was determined to be something in life. She was a true rock star. She didn't care about no press. She was the rock star of the group. She was the one that would curse on TV. She had the tattoo. She could expect unexpected. When you see Lisa, you could expect something from her. That's the gift she carried. Lopez, in the process of setting up two educational centers for Honduras children. One was built on an 80-acre plot of land she called Camp JAC. The other center was called Creative Castle. And in 2003, shortly after Lopez's death, her family started the Lisa Lopez Foundation, a charitable group dedicated to providing neglect and abandoned youth with resources necessary to increase their quality of life. Her spiritual motto was the one used for her foundation. Energy never dies, it just transforms. Her foundation went into the various underdeveloped village that gave New Lopez to poor children and their family in August 2007. The foundation hosts a charity auction selling items donated by celebrities. It raised approximately $5,000 for the Hogar de Amor Home and Bluff and an orphan in Honduras. And in 2012, the foundation began hosting an annual musical festival known as Left Eye Music Fest in Decatur, Georgia. The 2018 Boots Riley film Sorry to Bother You, member of a frustration activity group called Left Eye, is used as a symbol in a stripe of eye black under the left and under mention reference to Lopez. A documentary showing the final 27 days of Lopez's life titled The Last Day of Left Eye premiered at the Atlanta Film Festival in April 2007. For audience, they include many of Lopez's contemporaries, including Monica, Romy DeVoe, 112, Big Bio, India Air, CeeLo Green, VH1, and VH1 Soul broadcast the documentary, and on May 19, 2007, most of the footage was shot with a handheld camera, often in the form of a diary entry, filmed by Lopez while on 30-day spiritual retreat in Honduras with Sister Raindrop, Brother Ronald, and members of the R&B group Egypt. In these entries, she reflects on her personal life and career. A Carmel side of her personality was a display showing interest in numerology and yoga. In January 2020, Lifetime aired an episode of Hopeless in Love, a decor series that captured the relationship of rich and famous about Lopez and recent tumultuous relationship. It showcased the complexities of the relationship and how she ended up with the felony arson charge for burning down Alice's recent Atlanta mission. And that is the case of Lisa Lopez. The thing I loved about her was the fact that she didn't care. She really didn't care. She was who she was. She was who she was, and she was not going to change who she was. No matter how much money the group was making, she was not going to change for nobody. She was going to stay true to herself. And a lot of people may see, well, was she thinking how her decision was going to affect the group? I don't think she was, and I don't think that I'm not going to say that she didn't care, because she did care. She cared about those girls. She loved those girls, and I mean, mind you, if they still to this day they're still TLC. It's just only Chili and the I can't remember the other girl's name. Oh my god, I can't remember her name. I feel so bad for that. But they're still, they're still together. They performed I think it was like in a BT, and they invited another rapper to do one of Lisa's verse. Um, she was an amazing person. I wish I could have met her in person. But when you watched her on TV, she she was herself. She didn't care. She didn't care that there was cameras. She did not care. She was gonna be herself. And let me tell you how. Okay, because when you see celebrities, and I don't think I've ever seen. I may be wrong, but I don't think I've seen celebrities. But usually, when you see celebrities on TV, and you see them doing an interview, the way they sit, the way they speak, it's like, you know, they're so porch. I don't even know. No, not porch. I can't even think of the word. But they sit and the way they talk, and I don't think I've ever seen another celebrity that they don't care what comes out of their mouth. They don't. Unless it's like a reality TV show, then yeah, that's different. But I'm talking about like when you go to an interview, when like when I remember NTV, you know, any other show, like any other, like if it was like an interview on 101 or an interview, I'm gonna say NTV because I grew up watching NTV, and and when I would see her, the group TLC on NTV, and they were interviewing her. She was more the outgoing one. She was the one that did not care what came out of her mouth. If you asked her something, she was gonna tell you the truth, whether you liked it or not. She was really open. She was herself. She believed what she was saying. She believed it. She preached it. She was just an amazing. You could feel it, and just by watching this, her presence was so. She was the one that you just looked at. Mind you, it was three of them, but your eyes was just watching her. Like your eyes just went to her. Like when you saw her, whether they were sitting down, whether they were even performing, even in videos, I've seen some TLC video, and your eyes just go to her. There was something about Lisa that attracted me to her. My eyes. It was just the way she was, even when she was singing, even when she was rapping. She was just so amazing. And I know that if she was alive today, TLC would probably most likely still be together. But I also know that she would have created so amazing music just on her own. She would have changed the world for the better. And this is when I say that she was one that I could tell you for real. She left us too soon. Too soon. And like I said, allegedly she did predict her death. I didn't see it there, but she did predict her death. I'm gonna say allegedly because I couldn't find anything about it. Let me see if I could. Hold on. I know this video is gonna probably be long, but yeah. Predict. Okay, look. So the documentary she was working on was released at the last day of Left Eye and it aired on VH1 on May 2007. However, just weeks before her death, Lisa earlier predicted that the tragedy that would take her own life, even claiming to have been followed around by a spirit after experiencing another tragic event. Meaning that that little boy that had passed away, his last name was Lopez. He died. He passed away before she did. Lisa early predicted that the tragedy that would take her own life and even claimed to have been her vehicle swerved off the road to avoid hitting another vehicle that had stopped abruptly in front of them. The documentary she was working on was released on the last days of Left That Eye and aired on VH1 2007. However, just weeks before her death, Lisa earlier predicted that tragedy that would take her own life, even claiming to have been followed around by a spirit after experiencing another tragic event. Which was the event. It was reported that while she was in a passenger in her rented minibus, Lisa's personal assistant Stephanie Peterson fatally stuck a 10-year-old Brian Fuentes after he darted in front of her vehicle. Lisa returning Patrick Byrne Corner revealed that neither Lisa or Stephanie or the boys' parents report the accident to police and said Lisa paid to cover Ben hospital bills and the funeral and gave the family some. I don't know. I believe in that type of thing. I believe that there's people out there that have the ability to predict what's going to happen to them before it happens. I don't believe in myself. Do I believe that people do have it? I do believe that people have it, but I don't believe that I have that ability. I don't want to have that ability, and I don't need that ability. Thank you very much. I believe in ghosts. I believe in spirits. I believe in demons and all that. But that's what I'm saying. It's just the way she was just an amazing person. Like, I'm telling you, I have spoken about so many celebrities, and she is the one that I could tell you for sure, she left us too soon. Lisa Left Eye Lopez would have created magic in this world. With everything that is going on today, with races, with the LGBT community, the transgender, whatever she could have believed in, you have no idea what this girl would have done. She would have, you would have no idea. You would have no idea. She would have been speaking her voice. She would have been using her voice for good. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, so Facebook. What she would have done, every social media, and spoke. She would have spoke. And that's the type of person that this world need. And she left us too soon. Lisa Left Eye Lopez is missed. Is really missed. And I think that she would have gone so far. I think that she would have gone far. Even if she would have had gone solo without the other girls and would have created something on her own, it would have been something to remember. And I hope that she's resting in peace. And I hope that she's watching over the people she loved. And I hope that she sees that her legacy is still going on until this day. So guys, that is it for this video. I'm so thankful that y'all here. Please forget not to subscribe. Be yourself. Love yourself for who you are. And enjoy life.